Yo, what's going on? Welcome back to the network. You know what I'm saying? T3MU TV. We here live, Roc and Niro Sports Show. You know what I'm saying? With your favorite duo. It's your boy Roc, and I'm chilling with my man.
Nero. You know what
Yes,
it is.
sir. Yes, sir. Hey, chillin', man. You know what I'm saying? Welcome back, season 2, episode 2. You know what I'm saying? We got a good one for y'all right here. You know, I know we've been away for a few weeks just handling some business, but you know what I'm saying? Y'all been fucking with us, so you know we fuck with y'all and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? What's going on with you though, Nero?
You know, just staying out the way, just, trying to stay positive and make a move,
Yeah, I hear that, bro. I definitely hear that. Positivity is everything.
Everything.
Hey, yo, I always like to say, man, you can't keep a real nigga down.
At all. You feel me? It's one of my favorite quotes from you. And my other favorite quote from you is she's never yours, it's just your turn.
Listen, man. I only try to speak the truth.
Yo, I promise you I live by that shit, bro. No bullshit.
Hey, yo, you save yourself a lot of pain if you just understand that and live by it.
I'm telling you, the day you told me that, I never forgot that shit, my nigga. That shit saved me, bro. I wish it came years before, but oh my gosh, bro. But everything's been good with you, though?
Yeah, bro, everything good, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, you ready to get into it? Well, before we get into it, we're going to do something called check-in, you feel me? Where, it might not make the list, but we definitely should talk about it. Just a run-through, not like crazy, but did you watch the Netflix series on the Starting Five?
I'm like halfway through it. I'm still combing through it.
Yeah, because you know your boys on there.
Yeah, for sure.
He talking real heavy. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, as you should, man. You don't get to that level without that type of confidence. So
absolutely.
Yeah, that type of self-belief. So you know what I mean, as he should do, as more players in the league should do as well.
Nah, for real. So you say you up to what, episode 4? Cause I don't finish that.
Nah, I'm on I think I'm on 5.
Okay,
I'm on 5 and halfway.
Okay.
Yeah. They just finished the Christmas Day games. So I'm so I'm no, not Christmas Day.
Also,
yeah, it is Christmas because they already did the end season tournament. That was before Christmas. So now they're at Christmas. And I remember Tatum was talking about like his mom's. I came late to the game and everything like that. That's like the last place I left off at.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, you gonna enjoy it, man. Netflix doing their one too, man.
Yeah. I think they got it going on again this year too. I mean, obviously we're not gonna know who until probably like later into the season, but they'll probably have some of the same faces. Tatum will probably,
they need to get James up there. Who don't want to see Big Cuz life in the day? You know what I'm saying? That's something
They need to get my man Kyrie up there. I think that'd be
definitely.
Especially since he's had the rap that he's had, like with the media and stuff. I think that'd be good to show him like just show a different side of him.
So okay, real quick, because you just gave me an idea. If Netflix came to you and told you to pick the next 5 NBA players, who would it be?
I would stick with Tatum and
No, he already did one. You can't.
So 5 new ones.
5 new ones. Yep.
Okay. All right. I would
go JB for that one if you want to keep it Celtic.
Keep it Celtics. Go with JB. Yeah. Well, let's go. Let's go with the Finals MVP. Let's stay with the winners for a second.
I like that.
I would like to go SGA. You know what I'm saying? I said Kyrie. Let me think of some other real quick. Just some other some other guys. Honestly, I would honestly like to see KD. I know last season we went with Braun. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's go with another one of the OGs. And then for the 5th one, I would honestly like to see Jokic. Like to see the
That's
Joker
tough.
because it's not like there's not ever really you know what I'm saying, like a lot about him.
That they talk about.
Yeah, exactly. And everybody just thinks of him like as this mystery type of guy, and he's just good, but not really understanding the type of work that he's put in from the time he's come into the league to be this MVP. Like he wasn't no lottery pick, he wasn't no big name coming into the draft. Those are normally the guys that become MVPs. This is just like a guy that, you know what I'm saying, guys second round. You know, there's only a few tapes on him put out, and he built himself up to one of the best players ever. So I would say that 5 right there.
No, I like that 5. That 5 is definitely tough. But for me, James, of course, James Harden. You know, I would love to see James Day in the life of James and them just traveling with him and talking. Because the NBA makes him into a villain, you know, even though he's a good guy. Who else? Luka. Luka would be another one I would like to see his preparation, see what he's like. Because he seems like goofy to me, but straightforward. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know, simple. Like, he's not really too flashy, but some things you'll find funny. So that's 2, right? You stole mine with Joker, so I'm gonna give the fans another one. I had one too. So I said James, I said Luka. Damn, who would be another good one?
Would you say Steph?
Steph is definitely a good one. I like that.
Steph would be the one. Steph would be a one that like really moves the needle and gets them a lot of viewers because he's a favorite and he's changed the game of basketball. So you know what I'm saying, it definitely would be that would be a good one for the viewers.
Steph for sure. And then I like Brunson. I like
Brunson. I knew you was gonna Brunson.
Yeah, that's my favorite PG in the East right now. You feel me?
For real?
Yeah, that's my guy, bro.
Wow.
I love lefties, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I do too.
I have a kid, bro. He's going to be a lefty. Like, yeah, you right-handed, but we gonna use this left arm, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Kendrick's already be with that left hand.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Listen, bro. I love the lefties, bro. Shout out to all the lefties, man.
Yeah, now lefties got a beautiful game. I don't know about. I used to play with Juwan. I used to think like, yo, this is like it just looks so easy. You know what I'm saying?
For him, Duck. You know what I'm saying? Those Lyron, yeah. Lyron just came on late as like one of my favorites.
But yeah, like, Lyron was when Lyron was in high school, he was by far my favorite player in high school. Like by far, like he was like. That kid was different, man. Shout
out to him, man. He's definitely tough. But who did I have? Sorry we got off topic, man.
You had the 2 lefties. Yeah, you had Harden and Brunson.
I had Harden, Brunson, Luka.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm trying to think. Embiid would be good. Embiid, because I wanted to get a big in there. And then my last one would be damn, who could be the last one? I'm trying to think. You could do DeMar DeRozan. That could be a toss-up for me. It could be DeRozan. It could be a couple guys that I ain't really thinking of right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it could be a toss-up. But those would be my 5 Netflix came. It was like, yo, Niro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who you rocking with? Ja too. Ja. You feel me? Ja, like there's a lot you could throw in there. Mine will be guard heavy. And maybe like one big.
Yeah.
You feel me? Okay. So shout out to VC too, man. Chauncey Billups, Michael Cooper, they all got their gold jacket. You know, they're going into the Hall of Fame. You know, just want to shout out that because I remember being little. And Vince Carter just being unreal to me, bro. The bounce, like, just ridiculous. Like, every time the Celtics play, I'm like, yeah, we losing, bro, because he's unhuman, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, I used to be like, God, whatever you gave him, give it to me, please. Like, because VC, like, that's what I feel bad about the kids today, is they might not know that VC or that, like, just that feeling or that time period when he was, like, really him, bro.
Yeah.
Like Vince Carter on the Raptors is I'm gonna just leave it right there, man. Like,
Yeah, I think with VC too, I think the thing that is also unique about him, like we talk about his game and stuff like that, but he played like 22 years in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Like he played. Like, we talk about
long
longevity.
time.
Yeah, there's only a handful of players to do that. Like there's, you know what I'm saying? There's some all-time greats that weren't able to play that long.
That
So like,
long.
if you could play 22 years, especially jumping the way he was doing, to still be healthy with your knees, you know what I'm saying, 20 years later, like
That dude.
that's incredible, man. NBA Live '04, I never forget, man. He was on the cover of that shit, dog. That shit changed PlayStation 2 gaming
For
history, dog.
real. For real.
They
Like,
added the dunk
legit.
contest in there, and
Like,
him himself was unreal in that game, dog.
unreal, bro. Like I think I hate that people are not gonna get to, recognize or see the VC. I mean, unless you do your research, but Generation Now might be slow for that. But the smart ones will, and they'll know that VC was tough. Shout out to Chauncey Billups too, Big Shot Billups.
Yep,
The
the
ones that
Pistons.
battle with the C's a lot of times. So he was one of them ones.
One of the greatest upsets in NBA Finals history. The Pistons beating the Lakers. I know the Pistons probably don't think that it's the upset. They definitely don't think. But
Yeah.
to the outside fans looking in, you got Kobe, Shaq, Gary Payton, Karl Malone, Derek Fisher, Devin George. You know what I'm saying? So it's
I
just
thought it
like,
was impossible for them to lose, fam.
exactly. There was no way. You know what I mean? So. And we know now that there was a bunch of shit going on with the Lakers and the team chemistry was just all fucked up and everything like that. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Away from that, like you wasn't thinking Detroit was gonna beat them. And Billups won MVP. I think he went to like 8 or 9 straight conference finals between the East and then when he went out to Denver. So definitely shout out to Chauncey. McDonald's All-American, you know what I'm saying? Colorado's finest.
No bullshit. He's tough. Tough as nails, bro. And Michael Cooper, of course, old school guy with the Lake Show. So we know how you get down.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
about time you got in there. You know what I'm saying? They been should have let you in there. But
and was the LA Sparks coach, the WNBA.
Okay.
Yeah, he won some championships with them and stuff. You know, I'm a basketball historian.
You feel me? Savant.
Yeah, savant. You know,
savant.
Yeah. So definitely shout out Michael Cooper getting that gold jacket too. Showtime Lakers.
Absolutely. Shout to all of them. Okay, let's get into, what's hot, what's been hot on the streets. You know what I'm saying? It's getting chatty out there. You know what I mean? There's talks, there's been trades, there's been big trades today, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It was a perfect day to do the show today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no funny shit.
But the Bills get Amari Cooper. The Jets get Davante Adams. I think they traded him for a third pick that which potentially can turn into a second round pick. And that's what they was basically saying he was up for anyway. So Aaron Rodgers gets to, Davante Adams gets to reunite with Aaron Rodgers. Right. Let's start with the Jets first. They the hottest thing. So let's go with the Jets and then we'll go to the Amari Cooper, finding his way out of Cleveland and going to the Bills. But what's your thoughts on this trade? Does this make them a contender for sure now, or are they still wishy-washy?
No, I think they're still wishy-washy. I think because on paper, I know it looks good. Davante Adams, Garrett Wilson, and Lazard, and the running backs that they got, their defense as well. So it's like you would think that they have all the things going for them, but I just feel like Aaron Rodgers is so just disconnected from that team. I also feel like he's a shell of himself. I think he's a little washed, not gonna lie.
Yes.
I know last night he had a good game. He had some spurts. He had that Hail Mary. But you know what I'm saying? Like he's a great player. Like, don't get me wrong. He's one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time.
Just not a great leader.
Yeah, exactly. That, and you know what I'm saying, he's still gonna show flashes, but it's not going to be. I don't think it's going to be consistent enough. I still think there's some teams ahead of them. I still don't even put them as the greatest. I don't want to say greatest, but the best team in their division. You know what I mean? We know football is the ultimate team sport. So it's like you don't just add a guy mid-season. Like, when have we ever seen a team really add a guy mid-season and then go on and make a run and things just change that drastically? So, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes Rodgers' arms turn into a noodle arm and he's just, throwing some terrible ass passes. So, we'll see how everything works out, but I don't think that this makes them contenders. I still will put about 3 or 4 teams ahead of them.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I will agree with you. This makes them wishy. I would agree with you to say this makes them wishy-washy. Absolutely, but in a way, I do say they are contenders because you know what I'm saying. Now you got Davante Adams, and then you got Garrett Wilson, then you got Breece Hall. That's a powerful offense. That's similar to what the Vikings got. You know what I'm saying? So they got a chance. It's all up to Aaron Rodgers, and you got a point. It's just like Aaron Rodgers, he has talent, but he's not a great leader, and it's like something's not clicking with that locker room with him. You know what I'm saying? It's feeling like they're not gonna run through a wall for him. Like you see with the Patriots and Drake Maye, like soon as after that they lost. You would swear they won the way the receivers was talking. But that's because there's like they believe in him, bro. He's actually building chemistry with them. You know what I'm saying? They building something. Like there's a build up there. There's a friendship there. There's a brotherhood there. You know what I'm saying? So that makes you wanna play even harder. You know what I mean? So I just don't feel like Aaron Rodgers got that. But with Davante Adams coming, I think he's gonna help with that. Garrett Wilson having a mentor like that in the locker room. I'll soak up whatever he got, whatever he coming with. Like, yo, bro, you know what I'm saying? Because your time to be alone is gonna come soon. So I feel like this makes them a contender if Aaron Rodgers can connect and really turn into a leader in the locker room. He need to get off Thunderdome. You know what I'm saying? He on there every day. Shout out to Pat McAfee. You know what I'm saying? It's lovely, but bro, you were trying to win a Super Bowl, dog. Like you got to stay focused. Win some games first, then show up on there. You know what I'm saying?
I just think it's too many changes mid-season. Even though it's not the mid-season mark, you know what I'm saying? There's a hell of a lot of football left to be played. But you got a new coach, you have a new guy playing, you know what I'm saying, calling the plays. You're implementing like a new guy, into your offense. Who's really predicated to playing on the outside. I feel like Rodgers, I don't know if his arm is still good enough to make those throws consistently with the type of pressure. Because that offensive line isn't the strongest. Like Aaron takes a lot of punishment. Every time when he gets up, he looks like he's looking like, when the fuck's this shit gonna be over? Yeah, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just think it's too much mid-season. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even on it because, you know what I'm saying, I hate the Jets, but I just think it's too many changes. I don't know how the chemistry is gonna fit. Aaron Rodgers already hasn't been a good fit for that team, so now you just get somebody else that he wants, that's just coming from a situation being disgruntled. So now you just gotta have 2 miserable niggas just soaking up all the energy. And, and we'll see. You know what I'm saying? We'll see how it goes. You know what I'm saying? The pieces is there, but will they align? I don't think so. I still give the edge to a few other teams ahead of them.
Okay, absolutely, man. Let us know what y'all think, man, about that. Are the Jets a contender or are they a pretender? Let us know, man. But moving on to this Bills trade, which was out of the woodwork. You know what I'm saying? We think they was working. You know what I'm saying? And Amari Cooper is now a Buffalo Bill. That NFC East is stacking up. They stacking up against my boy. AFC East, right?
Yeah.
They stacking up against my boy. So, what's your thoughts about this move, man?
I'm not gonna front. I think this was a really good move for Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? I think this is what they was missing because they lost Diggs and, you know, they lost a couple other receivers, but they really lost like a true, like number one guy. Amari Cooper is, you know, he's a great route runner. He knows how to get open, excellent, you know, hands to catch the football. You know what I'm saying? This definitely helps Josh Allen. Mixed with some of the other guys they got, the young guy, Keon Coleman. He's been really good, and another guy that they got too. Oh yeah, Samuel that they picked up. That was with Washington last year. The wide receiver Curtis Samuels. He's been pretty good. So I actually think that this helps them because it solidifies like a number one option for them, and they got some good running backs in the backfield too.
Cooking.
Yeah, exactly. And he didn't even play last night. They had a rookie in there last night who played really well. I actually I actually would put them you know what I'm saying,
ahead of the Jets.
Yeah, exactly. In that division because of this trade. It was like, all right, y'all want to go get Adams? All right, here, we'll go get this, and
we'll get Amari.
Exactly. I think this still keeps them ahead of the Jets, in my opinion.
Yeah, this definitely keeps them ahead of the Jets, and I like the move, but you know, I'm a little hater. I don't like the Bills. You know, I'll give the Jets a little credit, you know, but the Bills I don't like at all. You know what I'm saying? Despise the Bills. But I think this is a great move for them. But can Josh Allen connect? I don't believe in Josh Allen like that. You know what I'm saying? 9 for 20. You know what I'm saying? 9 for 33 or whatever he be throwing. You know, so we'll see if he can get the ball to Amari. Amari might be walking in the same situation where he was with Deshaun. You never know. But it is true. But this is true that it is true that they needed a number one because that's why I feel like Josh Allen been looking crazy because he can't he's not throwing those guys open. You know what I mean? He's not leading. He's not willing those guys. Like, you know how Brady was, bro. You could give him plumbers, bro. He gonna make it shake. And
but
Josh Allen's not that type of player, you know. Even though he has all the tangibles and his athletics is through the charts and his arm and all that, but you know, he just don't got the will to lead his team to a win. You know.
But the thing I will say though, through the first 3 to 4 weeks, a lot of people had Josh Allen as the MVP of the league because of how well he was playing in the good start that they got off to. It wasn't until they ran into
some
Baltimore.
dogs.
Yeah, they ran into Baltimore and then they ran into Houston, and those are two teams that you know, are like right at the top of the AFC. So they ran.
Those are two playoff teams.
Yeah, exactly. But two teams that, you know what I'm saying, are going to be competing to try to get out of, you know, the AFC. Yeah, so it's like, you know, you go up against them, and that Houston defense, like, we know how crazy that can get. And then,
absolutely,
you know what I'm saying, Lamar, right now, I got him as my MVP of the league. You know what I'm saying? He looking like the best player in the league, hands down. So it's like you run up against those two teams, and that's kind of why you struggle in what have you. So now it's like you bringing a guy that you know can get wide open, and then whoever you had as your number one receiver, now he's going over to your number two receiver, and now your tight end probably gets open, you know what I'm saying, a little bit more. So I think it's a real good move for them. I think Josh Allen is a good quarterback. You know what I'm saying? He definitely still is somewhere, you know what I'm saying, within the top 5 quarterbacks in the league, honestly, in my opinion. And
top 5 quarterback in the league?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Different.
I think so. I don't really think you can name five better or 5 without.
CJ Stroud.
He got to do it.
Aaron Rodgers is better than him.
No, he's not. Not right now.
Yes, he is.
No, he has to. CJ, and I'm a big
CJ Stroud. Lamar Jackson. Okay, so Lamar Jackson.
We'll go Patty. Patty's still at the top. We'll go Lamar. You know what I'm saying? Then Joe Burrow. Say whatever.
Joe Burrow. And then the last one is Jordan Love. If you feel me?
No.
Jordan Love. Yo,
Jordan Love is not better than Josh Allen right now.
Okay.
Jordan Love. That's another thing. Like I said about C.J. Stroud, you have to give them a chance. Jordan Love just came back from injury this week, bro. Like he hasn't
No, he
even
didn't.
played.
No, he
Well,
didn't. He came back 2 weeks ago. He's
Okay,
thrown 8
last week.
touchdowns in the
Okay,
last
so
2 weeks.
okay,
He's thrown 8 touchdowns in the last 2
you
weeks.
have
8.
to still and you still have to give him some time. He's only been a starter for like 18, 19 games. That's it. Jordan Love.
And he's been to the playoffs and won a playoff game already.
And so has Josh Allen's won a playoff game too. Josh
Josh
Allen, if Josh, and I'm not like this huge Josh Allen fan now.
Sound like it.
If it wasn't for Patrick Mahomes being Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen would have probably went to the Super Bowl that year.
If it wasn't for Steph Curry being Steph Curry, James would have 2 rings. What we want to do?
No, he wouldn't.
What do we want to do?
No, he wouldn't have 2 rings because he would have played against LeBron, so he still would have lost. But what I'm saying is, like, you know what I mean? Like, dog, I'm not putting Jordan Love in there, in that top 5 just yet. I would say Josh Allen, and then honestly, the 5th. You're not gonna agree with
that Jordan Love is better than C.J. Stroud right now, bro.
No, he's not.
Okay.
No, he's not. Jordan Love is not all that, bro.
Okay.
Jordan Love is not all that. All right, to say he's had 8 touchdowns in the last 2 games against who? Wasn't last Sunday? This past Sunday wasn't it against Arizona?
Okay. Yeah, he blew them out.
All right, come on, man. We can go out there and throw 4 touchdowns against Arizona.
I don't know.
We'll see. Hey, we'll see this weekend in the head-to-head matchup with C.J. Stroud and Jordan No Love. We'll see exactly.
Oh, they play each other this weekend.
Yeah, they play each other this weekend. Yeah.
Say less. I guarantee you that boy's gonna show out. That's my MVP. That's my MVP of the season.
Okay, so he had. Let's see.
Your research.
Okay, so against the Rams, the broken down Rams, he had 2 touchdowns, 15 for 26, 224 yards. That's not that impressive. And then we go to this past Sunday against the Cardinals. He was 22 for 32, 258 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. That's a really good game right there. Again, that's against Arizona. But if we
Tell me who he's throwing to, though. Tell me who he's throwing to, though.
They got some pretty good guys out there on the outside.
He's making stars, bro.
They got a bunch of young guys. They got a bunch of young guys, but they're predicated really on their run game.
Best quarterbacks in the league right now. Best quarterbacks in the league right now is Patty, Lamar, and Jordan Love, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Everybody else is
Jordan Love's not better. You're not saying Jordan Love's better than Joe Burrow. I don't care.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He's better than Joe Burrow, bro.
I don't care if his team is
better than Joe Burrow.
How? He's only been to the divisional round of the playoffs. That's it. Like, stop with the. He's played a total of 20 regular season games, and now he's top 5 in the league. Like, come on, man, get out of here, man. Come on, sell me a better dream, dog. I'm sorry, fam. Sell me something else, dog.
He's thrown 8 touchdowns in the last 2 weeks, bro.
Yo, man. I actually see the numbers. He's thrown 6. He's thrown 6 in the last 2 weeks. Because he threw 4 on Sunday, he threw 2 the week before that, where he didn't play that good against the Rams, whose defense is not really all that.
He threw 4 against the Rams.
Threw 2. I just checked the numbers. 15 for 26. Terrible. What's that?
Okay.
15 for 26. Okay. And he's throwing an interception each week too, so he's a turnover machine.
We'll get back to that. You know what I'm saying? Okay. We'll get back to that. They play each other this weekend, so we'll get back. We'll definitely get back to that.
See, they're starting about to bust that ass, and Nico Collins ain't even playing. But we'll see.
He ain't been playing all season, so that ain't no excuse.
Yo, yeah, right.
That ain't no excuse. We gonna see what it is.
Nico Collins was leading the NFL in receiving
last year.
No, this year up until he got hurt.
Okay.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
I don't think he stepped out there, man.
Nah, what? You ain't been watching Houston, or you probably mistaken him for somebody else. I think that's what it is.
Okay.
I think that's
Unless
what
you're talking
it is.
about Tank Dell.
See, yo, I'm telling you, go look at Nico Collins' numbers. He was their guy before he got hurt. They put him on
I'm saying
IR.
he got hurt. He got hurt last year.
No, he got hurt this year.
Oh, all right.
Nico Collins is a real #1.
We'll see it. We'll see if he out there Sunday.
He's not gonna be out there. He's on IR. He's out for 4 weeks.
Okay. Well. Moving on to Drake Maye. The rookie got his first start, man. What's this, week 6?
Yeah.
Week 6 just passed. He finally got the head nod, bro. And they finally said, we love you, Jacoby. Don't mean this. We tired of Jacoby's bullshit. We tired of seeing him fall on the ground. We want, you know what I'm saying? We want Jacoby to retire gracefully. So we're going to put the rookie in and see what happens. And he balled out, man. Even though it was a tough game against the Texans, we were just arguing about this team. Their defense is tremendous. I mean, their guys move like lightning, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They move like Madden players. They glide, bro.
Yo, that
they glide to tackle you.
This defensive line is vicious, bro.
Ridiculous, bro.
Like Will Anderson Jr. is playing like this in his second year.
He's unhuman. He's unhuman. He's unhuman. That's a species out there. That guy was balling Sunday.
Oh my God.
You feel me? But the rookie balled out too. You know, he showed out great in his debut. Even though he threw 2 picks, he threw 3 touchdowns. He threw for he was 20 for 33. He threw for 243 yards. I don't think we've seen that in a while.
No, we definitely have.
So what's your thoughts on the rookie, man?
I'm not gonna lie, I was impressed. I know I was talking a lot of shit about dog. I was impressed. I think them turnovers like really hurt them, really put them behind the 8 ball, especially with
that second one
a team like Houston that could score points, and a quarterback like CJ Stroud who's gonna hurt you if you keep Houston kept ending up with a short field to work with, so it was kind of easy for them to put up points. I think that defense got to step up. You know what I'm saying? Defensive line and offensive line not really looking too good these days, in my opinion. Outside of Keon White, that's really, you know what I'm saying, that's really it. But now back to Drake Maye. I was really impressed. I think some of the things that he has, like his athletic ability, that's just something that, you know, can offset that offensive line a little bit because that line is so bad. And then just the excitement and like the energy that the team and that the stadium had, you know what I'm saying, when he was back there. I think this Sunday coming up, they'll get the dub because they play the Jaguars. But then after the Jaguars, it gets a little tough.
Really gonna have. If he win these games, he's showing his hand though.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, I was impressed with some of the throws he was making. I think that first touchdown pass really had me like, oh wow, we haven't saw a touchdown pass like that here in a while.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I was in my room jumping up like, get on Christmas.
Yeah, it's been a few years since we've had something like that. So I mean, I was really happy that he had a good game, and you know what I'm saying, we'll see if it can continue. We'll see if it continues.
You know what I'm saying? You know me, I'm very excited. I just told you I was jumping around in my room. You know, it was good. He brought a different energy, and you could just see the team. They alive now. It's like homie, you know what I'm saying? That crunk dude, they pumped his chest. He good now. Like now they dancing. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the receivers know now. Like okay, we get open, we getting the ball. You know, Pop's gonna be a big hit. Brunette's gonna be one who just caught that touchdown, right?
Oh,
The first touchdown.
Boutte.
Boutte, sorry. I'll be butchering names, dog. My fault. You know what I'm saying? And then Jaden Pork or whatever. How you ever say
Polk,
Polk?
Jaden
All right.
Polk.
Didn't mean to say pork, brother. My fault. Polk, but he's tough as well. So I know them guys gonna be looking to get open now. Hunter Henry's always a safe target. So is Austin Hooper. So I'm just excited, bro, to finally see our receivers gonna get some touches, and I got faith in this young guy. I think he's gonna win some games. We may or may not make the playoffs, depending on how he could maneuver through this pressure in our line and through the game. So, it's all up to him in that offense, and our defense has to play better than they played last game. But every dog has his day. The defense been playing good for the last like 3 years, bro. I ain't
But
gonna
yeah,
dog them out.
but look at who was calling those defenses before. It's a whole different ball game. Now, what I'm saying, that he's not calling it. And also I think one thing you said to me is, one thing you just said was something about the playoffs. I think the playoffs are long out the picture this year.
I'm not selling. Listen.
Yeah, no,
Listen,
it's good.
Things can happen.
Yeah, I started off this show by saying you gotta have that belief. So it's good that you have that belief, but I just don't see it happen, because I don't think that they're gonna win their division. And one of the spots goes to a division winner, and the other 3 spots, I think those are like gonna be up for grabs for some other teams. And I just don't see like this being the year.
You never know, man. The Bills or the Jets can let you down, man. You never know.
Yeah, but even still, so somebody has to. One of them are going to the playoffs. One of even if let's say Miami comes back and win the division, then the Bills are Jets. You still got the Steelers. I'm trying to tell you, you're not gonna believe me when I tell you this, but Cincinnati's gonna make the playoffs. I think they're gonna finish the year like 11.
Doubt it.
Like 11-6 or even 10-7. I can see that. So there's still Patriots still have a ways to go. I was thinking that I was saying last episode that it wasn't time to play Drake Maye because of the offensive line. But after how he looked, put him out there, let him go through it, like let him learn, and we'll see what happens. If they can string together a few wins and improve, like last year with the Pats won 3 games. Listen, if they can win 4 games this year, 5 games, that's an improvement. I think
I'm shooting for 8.
I think that's long. I think that's out the picture as well. I don't see them winning 8 games. I don't see them winning more than 5. I don't see them getting more than 4 more wins.
Jeez, bro.
No, I'm just being realistic though. Like you still we pull up the schedule, right? Coming up, like I said, the Jaguars, I think they'll get that one. The Jets, I think, that's a tough one. Like, regardless of what the things that's still going to be a tough one.
Now that they got Davante.
The Titans, I think that's a possible win. The Bears defense is pretty good. It's a lot better than what people think. And Thing has been playing. He's been getting better week by week. Caleb Williams, the Rams. I don't know if they'll have Cooper Kupp and Nakua back. They're without their 2 receivers that they should be getting back soon. The Dolphins, depends on where Tua's at. The Colts, depends what Joe Flacco's deciding that he wants to show up and shit like that. Listen. They've been playing well. Then you got the Cardinals, that's a potential dub. You got the Bills twice, and you got the Chargers. I just don't see it. I don't see it panning out.
You don't see it happening for us.
Yeah, not the playoffs though. Not the playoffs. I think that they could get. I think they can get some more wins, but it's tough. Rookie quarterback, rookie head coach. You know what I mean? It's tough. It definitely is. Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully I am.
we're gonna get hopefully we get 8 dubs. Hopefully we get 8 dubs, man. But moving on. This one might be tough, man. Which 1-4 team or 1-5 team will be able to turn things around and make the playoffs? Patriots, Browns, Jags, Rams, Panthers, or Titans? Which teams out of this bunch you feel has the best chance to turn things around and make the playoffs?
I'm gonna go with the Rams because I think out of all those teams, I think they have the best quarterback. Out of all those teams, that counts for something. And like I said, they've been without their 2 top targets. So I think if you put anybody in that situation where they're without their two top guys, they're gonna struggle. And if we look right here where they at, LA, looking at other than this Cardinals game, all of their games have been like one possession losses, like 1-score games. They score a touchdown or they score a field goal, they would have won the game. So it shows that they've been right there. They just haven't had enough. And then getting Cooper Kupp and getting that other guy back, the other wide yeah, exactly. Yeah, getting those 2 guys back, I think that'll help. And now that instead of I think they'll be on the other side of some of those 1-score games.
Oh man, well, if I had to pick,
I ain't know what you're gonna
say. I'm going with my New England Patriots. You feel me? Why not the home team? I feel like I believe in magic to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? That football magic or that basketball magic, that sports magic. You know what I'm saying? But I believe that they could turn things around. They're gonna be moving the ball a little bit better now. I know they're gonna move around some pieces, get some offensive linemen, maybe off other practice squads, or sign other people, sign something. You know what I'm saying, and try to protect this rookie and put something better together. But my bet's on them. So we gonna see. And who'd you say, the Rams?
Yeah, I say the Rams. I think so.
The Rams.
I'm looking at their schedule. They got the Raiders. They was on a bye this week, so that may help their guys coming back. You got the Raiders. You got the Vikings. That's a tough one. You got Seattle, Dolphins. You got the Patriots, actually. You got the Eagles, who are up and down. The Saints, we don't know what's going on with their quarterback situation. Bills, 49. Yeah, so I think it's a favorable schedule, especially with, like I said, with the quarterback that they have, the head coach that they have, and the wide receivers that they got coming back as well.
So we're gonna see. But I'm gonna definitely take my chances with my New England Patriots, and we're gonna see with the Rams. But y'all let us know what 1-5 team or 1-4 team you think gonna turn things around and gonna make it shake and make the playoffs.
I could also tell you this. I'll drop this little gem off before we go on to the next topic. I can tell you who's 2-4 that I think is gonna go to the playoffs.
Yeah, I already know who that is.
Exactly.
They was in that 1-4, list. I had to take them out.
Yeah,
because they finally got a dub.
Yeah, they beat your man Daniel Jones.
Okay, and they were struggling too. That game was horrible.
They got a good defense.
That game was horrible.
I will tell you right now, I think looking at their schedule, I think they're gonna win their next 3 games.
We're gonna see.
And then they got Baltimore. They got Baltimore after that. Well,
all I know is they need to give the ball to Zach Moss, man. Give the ball to Zach Moss, man.
They got your man Deshaun Watson, and I don't think he got no hand jobs lately. That's why he's been playing. I think that's a dub.
Amari said, "I'm out of here, brother. There's too much attached to you, brother.
Free Myles Garrett.
Dogs, bro. Dogs. He gonna get out of there. He gonna get out of there. Or he just gonna stay loyal and get his money and
Come to the
be like,
pack.
oh, yeah, please, please, steak dinners, lobster every night. We got it. Seaport. You feel me? You got it. You know what I mean? But moving on. Are the Ravens the most dangerous team in the NFL after winning their last 4 games? They beat some solid teams.
Um,
Their schedule hasn't been like very easy, and they've been doing the damn thing.
nah, they went up against some guys and have beaten
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying, haven't beaten those teams.
Mm-hmm.
The most dangerous, I'm gonna just say for the sake of the argument, I'm gonna say no. And it's crazy because I want to say yes. I think right now, I got them right now, winning the Super Bowl actually. And the team that I got them against is actually the team that I think is the most dangerous right now. And I think that's the Detroit Lions. I know they just lost Hutchinson. He's out for the year. Unfortunately, and he was about to win Defensive Player of the Year. You know what I'm saying? Like he was on pace to have a monster season.
Side note though, they saying the Lions should go get Max Crosby.
Yeah, they forcing it, bro. Like, yo, what the fuck? Like, dog.
Yo, once you lose that star player, niggas be trying to strip your team of all your good players. Just be like, yo, let me get him over there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't need him no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, like go get that's like you're essentially getting the same thing, just a little older. That's it.
Bro.
No bullshit. No funny shit. And Crosby's not. They might even really be the same age for real. I don't know. It's just like I hear somebody playing with the Raiders and they good. I'm talking about, he been in the league for years and just
bro.
Trash ass team,
yeah, when teams suck, you think dude's been on that team for years. He probably be like, I just got here. Damn, bro, y'all gotta get better, bro. So niggas can see you on TV and recognize that. You know what I'm saying? This your second year, third year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But go ahead with the Ravens.
I know you're gonna say the Ravens, so I'm gonna say Detroit because they both was in the conference championship last year, but Detroit, they had the lead and they was in full control of the game. Like they really shot themselves in the foot. The Ravens did too to a degree, but the Ravens were never like in the lead in that game. And also Detroit wasn't playing against Patty in that game. So you know what I'm saying? I think Dan Campbell, you know what I'm saying, he's a hell of a coach. Like he's turned that shit all the way around.
Yeah,
like,
he got them boys working.
Yeah. Thing was 18 for 18 last week.
Golf.
Ahmad St. Brown. I don't know if I'm saying his first name right, but that dude, man, you talk about like top 5 wide receiver in the NFL, I think, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
Like, I put him right behind Jetta. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a beast. Jameis Williams, he's fucking he got like a little Tyreek Hill in him where if you get him the ball in some space, he's out. Like he's
out. You ain't catching him.
You're not. You know what I'm saying? Like he got that good running game. Tight end is a fucking beast. You know what I'm saying? So I would say
fantasy team.
That's a good fucking pickup, dog. That's a great fucking pickup.
I got him and Derrick Henry. Who you think? Who was I arguing about earlier? Jordan Love.
Jordan Love. Oh, okay.
So it's 25 a night.
Oh, it's personal. Okay, my fault. My fault.
You feel me?
My fault.
Derrick Henry, Jordan Anderson.
Now I know. I'm sorry. Hey, what's that say? I'm sorry, young fella. I wasn't familiar with your game.
You feel me? Word, right? Wasn't familiar with your game, King. You know what I'm saying? But So you feel like Detroit is the most dangerous team in the NFL?
I feel like Detroit because Baltimore's still trying to figure it out on defense. Detroit just put up like back-to-back 40-point games. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go them right now. They got a tough one this weekend. I think they got the Vikings. So that's gonna be a showdown. And they're in a tough division with your boy Jordan Love, Caleb Williams, and the Vikings as well. So it's probably the best division in football right now. But I'm gonna go Detroit.
You gonna go Detroit? That's not bad, bro. But I would consider the Ravens the most dangerous team. I feel like they could beat you either way. They could beat you with the run, with Derrick Henry running for 200 yards, or they could beat you with Lamar's legs and his arms. You know what I'm saying? He could rush for 100, throw for 230. You know, with 4 tutties, 2 rushing tutties, maybe. It's just that offense is a mixture of a lot. You know what I'm saying? If I was Davante, that's where I would have went. You know what I'm saying? Everything's more put together over there. It's looking like I'll fit like glue. But you know, he want to be with the lights and thinking all the pretty stuff. You know, but you told me about stuff like that, so I'm gonna just, let him be him. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'll give you that jewel later about my man Butcher. You feel me? But yeah, but I just feel like the Ravens are definitely a team that people they say they're nice, but they kind of overlooking them. You know what I mean? So. The Ravens, I feel like Lamar gonna have them boys ready, and shit. I just think they're the most dangerous team. Besides, I feel like they just they're running in the Patty. Patty's the best team in their way. If there wasn't no Patrick Mahomes, it would be the Ravens. So
I think
it's just all about him taking that next step. Mike had to do it.
all the greats
Brady
had to.
all the greats had to do it. So it's just about taking that next step.
I think and one thing I think that's really scary about the Ravens is that if you look over the last 2 weeks, Lamar is thrown for over 300 yards. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he's throwing for over 300 yards. Zay Flowers is emerging as a very, very explosive player. And I know one thing I had read about Zay Flowers when he was coming out, they compared him to Antonio Brown a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like that was one of his comps, and you know what I mean. If he could live up to that billing, man, watch out. And then you just got Derrick Henry. You know what I'm saying? Like it's getting yeah, exactly. It's getting colder, so now it's getting harder to tackle. Hits hurt more. You know what I'm saying? And if you watch what the Ravens are doing, they really are unleashing Derrick Henry in the second half, in the third, fourth quarter when they kind of got the lead, or they're trying to, keep the lead and keep the ball away. That's when they're giving the ball to Derrick Henry. He's breaking loose for these 40 yards, 50-yard runs and stuff like that. So with Lamar passing for over 300 yards and him getting a $120 on the ground, there's really like no way that you're going to be able to stop them. And you got to put up points to beat them. You gotta score touchdowns. You can't.
And once their defense get it together, bro, then it's like, how do you beat them?
Yeah. It's a new
defense is solid.
It's a new defensive coordinator. That's what it is. That's all it is. It's a new defensive coordinator. He's never been a defensive coordinator, so you gotta, you gotta give him time. But come, December and January, and even like in November, I think he's really gonna be rocking. He's really gonna find his groove because of all the pieces that they have on defense. So Baltimore definitely is a scary team, but for the sake of the argument, I'm gonna have to go Detroit. I think those two teams will wind up in the Super Bowl. I think this is the year to get Patty because they have so many injuries.
Injuries,
yeah.
Okay. Let us know who's the most dangerous team in the NFL in y'all opinions, man, out there. Our Roc and Niro sports fans. You feel me?
Oh shit! Cam Akers just got traded.
Yeah, Cam Akers going to the
Vikings.
Yeah, he's going to the Vikings.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Cam Akers, man. You know what I'm
Valdez.
saying? We get you on the show or something.
Marquise Valdez-Scantling just got released by the Bills. He's probably gonna end up back in KC.
Yep, or signing with the Jets. But if I was him, I'll go sign with KC, man.
Yeah, I think he'll go back.
No, there ain't nothing to do, but hey, man.
I think he's gonna go back. I think he'll go back with KC.
Okay. Rock hitting us with the inside news. But moving on to some NBA topics before we, head out of here. Basketball is starting next week officially. Knicks Celtics. all this talk we've been talking, and your people's gonna get their ring next week. I love to see it. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and the rest of the guys that contributed, I guess. So, but shout out to everyone who participated in winning that championship. And NBA starts next week. But before we get into, we already got into that. But what we're gonna get into right now is the Sixers, man. Paul George done injured his knee. He hyperextended his knee. Does this change the outlook? Does this change your outlook of the Sixers? Do you think this is gonna hurt them, or is this just a bump in the road that we're not even gonna be talking about 3 months or 4 months from now?
No, I mean, reality with the Sixers is I think the Sixers are the second best team in the East, especially with the trade that just happened with the Knicks.
They're the second best team in the East, you said?
Yeah, I think the Sixers are, especially with the trade that the Knicks just did. I actually think I've been going through it some more, and I actually think it kind of pushed the Knicks a step back. And I'll get into that maybe in a second. But as far as to answer your question, bro, with Philly, it's all about health. It's all about health. You know what I'm saying? It's really all about health. And B, is he gonna hold up? We know he ain't gonna play 82, but is he gonna be able to?
He ain't gonna play them back to back.
But that's fine though. But as long as he's there for 68 to 70 games, you know what I'm saying? That's what you need him for. You need him healthy in April and May. And you know what I'm saying? If he is, then I think, I think they'll have a shot. I don't think they will, but they'll have a shot to beat a team that's gonna be playing against the Celtics. And everything like that. So with them, it comes down to health. But a hyperextended knee isn't it's not something that keeps you out for an extended point of time. It's probably I think he'll be good to go by opening night. You know what I'm saying? It's not a hyperextended knee. It sounds worse than it really is. So I think he'll be. I think he'll be good. Hyperextended knee is it's like rolling your ankle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not nothing. It's not nothing crazy. It's not like he tore nothing.
I think they got problems.
Mm-hmm.
He already getting injured. I didn't pay you $240 to be hyperextending your knee in preseason.
And I would say you also didn't pay me $240 to play in these meaningless preseason games.
Nah, that's fact. That's fact. You feel me? That's fact. But I'm just saying, you out there. You a pro. You out there. You know what I'm saying? So. You gotta be. I'm not saying mistakes don't happen. You feel me? I'm not saying everybody perfect and all that, but I'm just saying you paid him $240. You think you getting a fresh PG? I don't know.
No, I hear you. I hear you. I definitely do, man. But man, listen, it's not a crazy. It's not a crazy injury. That team has a lot of depth as well to help them get through that if it is something that is going to keep him out an extended period of time. But I think they'll be fine. I still think that they're the second best team in the West. I think the Knicks have dropped down.
East, you mean?
East, yeah. I think the Knicks have dropped down to fourth. Maybe in the fifth.
You trying to get me?
I'm dead serious, bro. I'm dead serious.
I don't know how they're fourth. I just don't know how they're fourth.
All right, so
they're way better than Philly, bro. Way better than Philly.
Nah, they're not. I think they were when they had Randall and Dante for sure.
Okay.
I think they were.
Dante thing. Now all of a sudden that Dante's on DiVincenzo's on the damn Timberwolves. Now all of a sudden this guy is all world. Really?
No, because hold on. Really? He was a Villanova Wildcat, and you already know Cuz went to Villanova, so I didn't, I didn't see Dante live in person. Dante was actually, they talk about that Villanova, Jalen Brunson, Michael Bridges, and all that, right? DiVincenzo was the most outstanding player when they won the Final Four championship in 2018 because he went crazy against Michigan. You know what I'm saying? DiVincenzo actually has a ring already.
Cool.
with Milwaukee.
Yeah, he was sitting for that, right?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he was. But what I'm saying is, too, DiVincenzo was the best player that the Knicks had on the bench. You're not telling me McBride is better, bro. I just don't see it. And if he is,
They're the same player.
no, they're not.
Okay.
McBride doesn't shoot the ball the way that DiVincenzo do. DiVincenzo had the most made 3-pointers by a New York Knick in franchise history last year. It's like 280 or something like that. The most. Think about the Knicks' history and all the players that played. Allen Houston, Carmelo, Latrell Sprewell. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Sprewell's out here choking coaches and shit. But think about think about the Knicks' history, and he's all-time leader in 3-pointers made. I think that's a key loss off the bench. I think you lost you lost your enforcer and your physicality and a playmaker when you lost Randall, to be honest, because Cat's not known for being physical, bro.
Randall didn't play in all the playoffs last year.
And what did they do? What did they do? They lost in the second round. The same
they
thing.
They did too much. They were talking too much. They lost in Game 7 to Indiana. Indiana got lucky, and then Indiana turned around and got wiped by the Seas. But you think that would have happened with the Knicks? No, that was
the same thing that happened, bro. The year before, they lost in the second round to Miami with Randall. It's not like they made it to the conference finals or went somewhere or went to the finals. They lost to Indiana in the second round. We're amazed by the second round run. Whoa, okay. Jalen Brunson was playing out of his mind, playing out of this world. Yes, I get it. I understand. That is great for him, the numbers he was putting up. But you don't they lost a lot of physicality. Teams are gonna, I'm trying to tell you, teams are gonna go at Cat. Cat's not the skill level is there, the talent is there, but it's the same way you feel about Porzingis is the way I feel about Cat.
Okay.
I'm telling you,
when the two softies play each other, we'll see what happens.
And you lost another playmaker. You lost two playmakers, to be real, because Randall's gonna get you 5 to 6 assists. You know what I'm saying? And then DiVincenzo's gonna get you this
3 assists.
No, he's gonna get you 4 or 5. He was handling the ball in the pick and roll, shooting off the dribble. He could play. He plays. You think I'm joking? Check the numbers. He was getting 30 in the playoffs. Don't talk about that amazing second round run that the Knicks had if you're not going to include DiVincenzo getting 30 on a few of those games to help advance them. He was averaging 18, 19. In the playoffs, he was averaging 19. During the regular season, he was averaging 16, 17 off the bench. That got to count for something. You're losing 2 playmakers. You get Mikal Bridges, but he's not a playmaker.
We're gonna see.
Yeah, he's not. Okay.
Because DiVincenzo's fighting for minutes with Rob Dillingham, bro.
Nah, he's not. He's not.
Okay.
The beautiful thing about that is you don't have to rush Rob. You don't have to rush Rob.
You're right, but we'll see.
We'll
see, man. So because we gotta beside ourselves, you know what I'm saying? But how many games do Embiid and PG gotta play together for the Sixers to be successful?
I would say somewhere around 60. I would say I would say I know to go all NBA
45 to 50 straight.
Nah, hell no. I think 60 to 65. I think that right there, 65 plus is it because you just have to. You got to get the team chemistry, and I'm talking about with them playing along with everybody else. They got to be in rhythm. You know what I'm saying? Team chemistry is it's the real thing. There's a lot of games in the NBA where I'm not saying guys are taking nights off, but if you're playing, you're playing Utah 2 nights, and then you got Charlotte, and then you might have Atlanta. It's Trae Young might go off, but you're not looking at them as I gotta do it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Washington, even if they sneak you, you know what I mean? So it's you know what I mean? I think somewhere between that 60 to 65 for them to really figure out, figure each other games out. Obviously, Embiid is their guy, and then number 2 in my eyes is Maxey, and then and then Paul George. Paul George has to figure out how he fits into that team.
Okay. Well, let us know, man, and not even let us know. Yeah, y'all definitely can let us know, but we will see. The NBA starting next week, so we're going to see how this thing cracks off, and if PG going to be out there, and let us know how many games you think Embiid and PG got to play to be successful. Is it 45 to 50, or is it Rock right, 65 games? You know what I mean? What we going with? Niro, Rock. Niro, Rock. You feel me? So... Okay, so moving on to our last topic, we actually got into it. DiVincenzo, you defended him like you ready to go at him with Brunson. Brunson's pop. You know what I'm saying? But there was some, it was a heated exchange. Something we see every day. When we was growing up, basketball court or whatever. Heated exchange. But what you think that was about?
Passion, what I'm saying? Passion and definitely, feeling some type of way.
You think him and Brunson had something in the locker room?
Nah, because he was actually a groomsman in Brunson's wedding.
Oh, okay.
Like, they're like really, really close, you know what I'm saying? And obviously they played at Villanova, won 2 championships there. But I just want to say first that, I like the exchange. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get back to that, with this
word.
You know what I mean? And then secondly, I would say he got the right for being upset. He got the right for being upset. You know what I'm saying? Nobody gonna believe me when I say this, but they traded away 2 of their better players. You know what I'm saying? Like just kind of just out the blue. You know what I mean? And it's like he signed over there to play with Brunson. You know what I'm saying? He signed a 4-year deal. That's another thing too. You trade a player like that, and he has 3 years left on a contract with Minnesota. Yo, man, all right, dog. But nah, he's one of those high class role players, and I think he got the right to feel how he felt, and I think I like what was going on. That means he's gonna be like that all year, and that's when you get the best out of a motherfucker.
Yeah, I think I wouldn't say him and Brunson, but I think it's more him and some coaches on the staff, maybe Brunson's pops, and maybe other staff members that kind of agree with Brunson's pops, not to just throw his pops out there. I rock with Rick Brunson, Salem State alum, you know what I'm saying, played in the Boston Shootout. He got love over here from But it just get chippy like that. That's why I said it's stuff we see every day on the basketball court when we was growing up. It just get a little chippy. Sometimes it get a little weird, and you be like, oh shit, they might get at it. But for the most part, as long as nobody really step outside them lines for real, for the most part, everything is, okay. I see you was competing. You was a little upset. Maybe we traded you. Maybe I was, amping you up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe poking the bear, but it brought the best out of him. So it was bringing the best out of him. So. I can't wait to see. But do you consider this a new rivalry between Minnesota and the Knicks with the trade that's gone down and how deep the ties were between the teams? The people that they let go with, like DiVincenzo, and with his Villanova guys, and Julius Randle being there and kind of starting that wave of making it cool to come to the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? Remember, they started with Julius. They campaigned with Julius Randle, bro. Then gradually players came, but go ahead, my fault.
I think it's definitely going to be like some added intensity when they play each other, and then also like when you play the Knicks, like you going into the Garden, like who don't like to play in the Garden, and we all know Minnesota we already know they have a young superstar. You know what I'm saying? And then you have guys that are coming from the Knicks that, you know what I'm saying, is gonna feel some type of way because they got traded. I was just looking up DiVincenzo's numbers just really quick, his last few playoff games. So I'm gonna read them from You know what I'm
You
saying?
might as well get a DiVincenzo jersey, Brody.
Now, I might have to. So he averaged 17.8 points a game last year. In his last few games, he had 39, 17, 8, 7, 35, 28, 25. And that's where it stops right there at 25.
All those against the Knicks. I mean, against the Indiana Pacers. If I'm not mistaken.
Nah, that was against the Pacers and it was all against the Pacers. But yeah,
Exactly.
but so what? But
So let's see
39.
the
Come on,
loss.
we talking 39 in a playoff game. I don't even think Mikal Bridges ever had that.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. How could they be the fourth best team if he's doing that to Indiana? What you think McBride gonna do? McBride gonna take that spot and do the same thing.
Get the fuck out of here. McBride's
Same
not like
thing.
that, bro. McBride's
Same
not
thing.
like that, bro.
Same thing. OG, same thing, bro.
McBride's not like
Mikal
that.
Bridges, same thing, bro.
McBride
Jalen Brunson,
is
same
not-
thing.
McBride's not
Telling
like
you, bro.
that, no.
Cat, same thing, bro. Cause Siakam ain't gonna be able to hold Cat, bro.
Who?
Siakam ain't gonna be able to hold Cat.
Bro, all Cat gonna
That's
do.
the second best big
How
in the
not?
league.
All he gotta do is stop him from shooting. He ain't driving. He ain't playing in the post.
25 and 12.
All you gotta do with Cat is be physical with him.
25 and 12, All-Star.
Oh, I know he will.
Remember I said that.
No, he's definitely. He was an all-star in the West. How is he not gonna be an all-star in the East?
25 and 12, All-Star.
No, he's always he's gonna be an all-star. The talent's there, the numbers there, but it's something that's inside here that's just not. Come on, fam. It's cats and dogs out here, dog.
Okay.
Come on, dog.
Okay, we're gonna see. We're gonna see, man. I can't wait. The NBA starts next week. You know what I'm saying? I think we should do something special. Maybe for that game we should go on StreamYard if you want to. You know what I'm saying? Watch the game or whatever. Figure out something cool to do or whatever we might do. But I'm always trying to think of ways to, keep us going on here. But we appreciate y'all for watching, man. It's a wrap with episode 2 of Roc and Niro Sports Show. You know what I'm saying? How'd you feel about today's episode, Roc?
Good, man. I got the Celtics and the T-Wolves in the NBA Finals. I'm gonna say the Celtics win in 6 games.
Damn, predictions already?
Yeah. Hey, the season starts next week, man. Starts next Tuesday, actually. So I'm just gonna go with the C's. That's who I got winning it. And I got the C's versus the T-Wolves. I think the T-Wolves won from that trade this year and in the future. So, let's get it, man.
Okay. I ain't gonna make my predictions just yet. I'm gonna try to squeeze us in another episode before the NBA starts, so we can do our predictions episode. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
But I already see you got your predictions out. I'm gonna still think about mine. But yeah, man, it's a wrap for episode 2, man, season 2. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? And now we're going to try to get some guests on here. We may have a guest on here next week. Basketball started. Most of our friends are heavy on the basketball. They're not really the football type, so I ain't trying to hold, beg you. But we're going to have some guests on here definitely for basketball because I know we got a lot of friends that love basketball, so we're going to have some guests stop by, and let Roc know because he be getting wild on here with his commentary. You feel me? So
You know the brand of basketball I like. This is all I'm gonna say, right? Because I know we gotta wrap it up. My iPad's out here dying. I got 5%.
Okay.
If you make it to a conference finals and you trade away your second best player and a guy that was giving you 25 and 12, I feel like what does that say? What does that say about that player, about that team, and what does that say to you? That they feel like they'll get to the next step without him. That's all I'm gonna say. You trade away a guy like that you went to the conference finals. All right, man.
Okay. And I'm gonna leave you on this note. Celtics will play the Knicks in the conference finals, and guess who will be going to the finals? New York.
You don't even believe that. But all right.
Okay. I'm trying to tell you. But man, it's a wrap, man. All right, man. We'll see y'all next episode. Make sure y'all tune in. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe, man. Tune in with us or be a loser.